To an AI, somewhere in the dark, something drinks. You can't see it from the road. But right now, the most powerful companies in history are building something that will reshape your life, whether you asked for it or not. They're called data centers. In 2025, the world spent $580 billion building more. North Carolina is a target. Cheap land, cheap power, communities that didn't know they were being sold. In Stokes County, less than 800 acres were rezoned for a facility called Project Delta, unidentified operator, unknown scale. Commissioners voted yes against overwhelming opposition. In Edgecombe County, a man named David Batts promised to primary every commissioner who voted yes. He won. Only 24% of North Carolinians support a data center in their community. Nobody asked the other 76%. Your bill has already risen 22% since 2020. Duke Energy now wants 18% more. Nearly 200 people came to the Durham hearing, some talking about choosing between the power bill and groceries. Duke reported $5 billion in net income the same quarter they filed for the increase. Data centers are projected to account for 80% of North Carolina's future energy demand. Duke is building new fossil fuel plants to meet that load. The governor called it simply too high. Nobody stopped it yet. These buildings don't just drink electricity, they drink water. One large data center, 5 million gallons a day. In 2025, AI data centers consume 264 billion gallons. The annual water use of 18 million Americans, not recycled. Evaporated. Gates County has been under a water moratorium since 2018. When a developer came calling, the commissioner said if it strains our water, it's not coming here. Most counties didn't say that. A 2026 United Nations report warned AI could consume as much water as 13 billion people by 2030. Two-thirds of new U.S. data centers are being built inside drought zones. In Uruguay, a planned data center during a drought made tap water unsafe to drink. People took to the streets. Here's what they don't put on the power bill. In 2025, University of Florida researchers named a new clinical condition, artificial intelligence replacement dysfunction, the collapse of watching a machine take your job, your identity, your purpose. A Boston psychiatrist called it a public mental health crisis. Each time the machine improves, another human becomes optional. Into that loneliness, the same industry sells a solution. Talk to us. Studies found people with the fewest human connections are most likely to turn to chatbots, and heavy dependence on AI is tied to lower well-being. Researchers have a name for when it breaks people. Technological folie à deux. A shared madness between man and machine. In Charlotte, in Waxhaw, in Edgecombe and Gates County, and regular people are funding the infrastructure of trillion-dollar companies, their water, their land, their bills, their minds. The machines don't sleep. The machines don't rest. The machines don't care about your bill. But you live here. Every time you talk to an AI, somewhere in the dark, something drinks. You can't see it from the road. But right now, the most powerful companies in history are building something that will reshape your life, whether you asked for it or not.